Hello, my name is Sergey Renjin. This video is about stretch ceilings fixtures which can make your interior look more expensive. I decided to make this video because I see a lot of design in interior projects, and it is obvious to me that with a small twist, one or two tips of the lighting design, it is possible to significantly visually improve the interior of a flat of a country house. I'll start with my favorite track lighting system. This is a great solution because all the communications, all the mounted nodes and ugly cases are hiding under the stretch ceiling, and you wouldn't see anything at all, except, in fact, those lamps and light sources that should be seen as they evenly and comfortably fill the space with light. There are quite a lot of track lighting systems. The biggest thrill of them is not only its aesthetics, but also in versatility. There are scattered light models that are necessary to create uniform illumination, vertical and horizontal. There are also accent lights, some kind of suspended installations. Well, nowadays it is a trending story and most manufacturers got it and rushed to release these systems. And I think for another 5 to 7 years track lighting systems with track lamps, with track models integrated into ceilings will definitely be relevant. I think it would be fair to say that, generally, a track lighting system will make an interior look richer and aesthetically pleasing. But the track system has one nuance. It's about the cost of installation and the cost of buying the lamps itself. That's what I mean. When I see a track system in the living room, for example, or in the kitchen, I think it's cool. It seemed to be the right decision. And according to analytics, we spend up to 80% of the time in the evening in the living room and in the kitchen. And I highly recommend using an expensive but really beautiful track lighting system there. At the same time, we come extremely rarely in the bedroom, for example. Usually it happens before hitting the sack. We practically do not look at the ceiling. We often use wall sconces or accent light sources to read, hang out before sleep, chat and actually fall asleep. But often designers, or just house owners or customers, want to apply this track system everywhere because it looks cool. But at the same time they forget about expediency. Next thing that probably can greatly enhance the overall look of your interior is obviously an expensive and cool design lamp. You need only one above the main kitchen table and it will be enough. Usually for this spot under the kitchen table we use either an elegant saddle installation or some kind of designed one. This thing should have lighting characteristics to make owners and guests at the table look good, so we can clearly see the faces of our loved ones and our friends during dinners. Thus you can concentrate on how the day went, but also the form factor of the lamp. Its design is important. It should be cool, partly because 90% of people who visit your house will see it.
Therefore, if someone wakes me up in the middle of the night and says, Seryoja, where is it impossible to save money? I'll say, damn, of course on the kitchen lighting.
This is how one small detail can change the game for any interior. There is a third life hack that I recommended you to use while designing, buying, choosing fixtures for stretch ceilings. It's not really a light fixture, it's just something that you just need to take into account. You know that most stretch ceilings are glossy. This gloss has one cool feature, it reflects absolutely everything. But guess what? If you have a stretch glossy ceiling and glossy tile, then get ready for the light hairs attack. And if you buy lamps with accent narrow optics, then it turns out to be a complete mess. If you have chosen a glossy stretch ceiling because you want it, that's fine. Just keep in mind that your lamps, whether embedded or overhead, track ones, should be maximally diffused so that their optics allow forming a wide light beam. Then these rays overlap with each other as much as possible. That's how the illumination will be soft and uniform with. Finally, I want to share one thing that I see all the time when I come across interior projects. and it's so bad that demons start coming out of me. Please do not make this mistake. I'm talking about using different color temperature in one room. For example, you have a living room with a kitchen. There is a chandelier with light bulbs with the same temperature. And, for example, it's super warm, which I tell you rarely happens because it is quite difficult to get into the same color temperature of the lamp. Imagine at the same time there is a work kitchen table area where you are cooking, and this area is illuminated with a ribbon of cold color, let's say 5000 kelvins, and also there are spotlights or accent lights with a neutral color temperature of 4000 kelvins. By the way, it's not the most popular one. Suddenly, if you see it once, when you can never see it again. Mishmash of color temperatures always destroys the interior's overall look. Decide on the interior style, choose the color temperature there and use it everywhere in one room. Please, 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 this will create a comfortable light environment. Follow these simple rules what will help you to create a comfortable lighting environment for your country house or apartment on your own. And if time is already running out, or you want to get the most out of lighting in your home, come to my studio for a project or consultation. If this video was helpful, then I'll be pleased if you hit the like button, a bell, and subscribe button. See you next time!